Hello, hello, healthy, wealthy society. How are you all? I missed you. I was away on holiday for the last 9, 10 days and mostly offline. So, yeah, I haven't been in here in Healthy, Wealthy Society, but it is wonderful to be back and been reading all of your posts and getting connected on some amazing things that we are up to here in our community. And I've been coaching an Upswing Mastermind this morning and prepared a topic that I felt after that to share with you all. And, this is what's on my mind. Health coaches are some of the most heart-centered, service-oriented people I know. So, why is it then that so many health coaches struggle with the fear of being too selfish? I don't know if this is something that you can relate to. It's something that I have witnessed from coaching hundreds of health coaches over the years, this fear of being too selfish. Here's some examples of how this might show up. You might hesitate to charge for coaching if you think someone can't afford it because of your fear of being selfish. Maybe you can relate to that. You might feel guilty about quitting your job to work for yourself right now when so many others have lost their jobs. Why do we feel guilty? Because of the fear of being selfish. You might never offer your services because you think it's not the right time right now, 2020, no one's focused on investing in their health. Who are you to ask right now? This is all because of fear of being selfish. So what's at the root of this fear of selfishness really? Why does it feel selfish to choose a new career path that allows you the freedom to work for yourself while being of service to others? Why are we constantly why do we feel conflicted in caring for ourselves and our right to live a life that we love? Why do we equate that with selfishness? And who really benefits from any one of us individuals choosing to struggle in our life path? Who benefits when we struggle with this feeling of selfishness? I think it's time that we had an honest conversation about this as health coaches. And if you are here live, please leave me any comments. I have to remember to turn my phone on to see comments these days. But I do think it's really such an important topic, and it seems to have been part of the health coaching community. It's part of its fabric, I think, but 2020 has definitely brought this about more. All right, here we go. I can see your comments.
Really benefits.
Okay. So if you are resonating, if you got any questions as we go, of course, put them in. So what's at the root of this? What do you think is at the root of this? Let's go through a couple of examples mentioned. So first off, fear of charging for your services because you think it's selfish to ask for money right now. Is there anything that anybody might be hitting in the last few months? Feeling selfish to ask for money right now. This one I'm finding is prevalent, and it is such a toxic thought to any new business. So let's get it out of the way right now. This one brings up the question of why are we assuming to know anything about anyone else's finance? Why are we devaluing our services and not expecting anyone else to do the same? Why do we do these things? Why do we put our hands in other people's pockets and decide, oh, they shouldn't be spending right now, or they don't want to spend right now? If you look around, there are many, many businesses still operating, and many have had to pivot and shift and change the way that they offer their services so that they can offer a more virtual environment so people continue to be patrons of their businesses. And there was never an exception that they shut down because people think they're selfish to be in business. Most businesses have gone online, realize they're doing that to not be selfish. It's quite the opposite, actually. And I've seen more concern expressed that all these businesses that people love and shop at, all of these practitioners that they love to hire will not be there anymore. People are upset when they can't buy. People are upset when people are not going online. And there's more fear from people that services could go away. More people are showing concern that the businesses, the people that they love to hire will not be around anymore because everything that has taken place and has affected many businesses. So my question is, why are you assuming your business as a health coach is not highly valued in the way that these other businesses and other practitioners are? Can you allow yourself to shift into the possibility that what you offer is so important right now? It matters. And there are so many people right now looking for the kinds of solutions that you offer. And no, they're not expecting you to do it for free. People want to invest in their health. People want to invest in moving forward in their lives. People want to invest in learning how to be stress-free or deal with overwhelm. People want to wake up and invest in things that have not been working for them and they've been shaken to remember. So this is really, really important that we open our doors and have our services available to those who are looking for them. Okay, any thoughts or questions on that example? Okay, let's look at example number 2 then. The fear of being selfish because of wanting to quit your job or cut back on hours to grow your business when many others have lost their jobs. Like maybe you feel you should just be grateful, put up with the job that you're in, even though you know it's not serving you. Now, this one is an interesting one. When we really think about it, how many people concern themselves with what you do for a living? Who is the most affected by your decision? This is your decision. Now, if you have a family, then of course your family is affected by your decisions that you make. They'll probably impact everyone financially, especially if your financial contribution plays an important role. And so the only people whose opinions should matter in this way are those who are part of your family and affected by your decisions. However, a lot of health coaches are casting a pretty wide net of concern and thinking everybody is judging them for wanting to create a business that works for them, a lifestyle of freedom, doing what they want, working fewer hours, having more time for your own life, charging decent rates for your services, creating spaciousness in your own schedule, time for your own self-care, time for your own healing, honoring that that job is not working for your body if it's burning you out, or spending hours in traffic. Like a lot of things this year have made us realize what's important and that working for ourselves is actually, for many of us, so much more in alignment. And that is no one else's business. There's this fear that people will judge you and think you're selfish or not choosing suffering, for not, you should be suffering in the job and be grateful for the job, and, that you should be wanting to work hard or stick with a job that drains you. And there's this belief that work means sacrifice and that making money has to come by working really hard. It has to come at a cost to you. There's probably a story there as well. Like we learn a lot about what it means to make money, have a career from our upbringing. And these mindsets and beliefs are starting to get in our way. So let me tell you some quick truths. The question is, whose business is it what you do? Whose business is it what you do? Are you letting other people's opinions or potential opinions run your life? Are you consulting the right people in making the decision to work for yourself? And top of that list is you. Are you asking your heart? Are you actually willing to hear your own truth? Have you done that? Have you checked in and asked in quiet space, is it right for me to be stepping into service now and growing my business? Check any assumptions that you hold inside you that are against your right to pursue a career of your dreams. When we were kids, we were encouraged to think of our dream jobs, right? When you were a kid, how many adults asked, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? So how is it now unwelcome or selfish to be a grown up, deciding what you really want to do and then pursuing that? Can you challenge that belief in yourself that it's selfish to pursue your dream career? I'd love to hear any thoughts that you have on this. I'm really curious.
I do think
that's the only way I can look at it there. Leave me in the comments, I can read them shortly. So, okay, let's move on. One more example, third and final example then. The fear of being selfish for offering your services because you think it's not quite the right time now and no one's focused on investing in their health right now. This is similar to the first fear, except it brings up not being willing to even put ourselves out there, like not letting people know that we even have health coaching services to offer, making assumptions about other people that they don't value their health or food-related challenges or mindset or whatever coaching modality you are, making the assumption that other people don't care about that right now is not actually your place to judge them. You might feel guilty or awkward talking about food, nutrition, healthy habits right now when people are struggling. But this comes down to perspective of, are you willing to show up and serve for what people need? The thing is, more people right now are waking up to habits that no longer support them. I'm seeing it in my paid groups over and over again in the different clients that are coming to them now. People are becoming more aware of how they feel and what they no longer want in their lives. People are spending more time at home, more time looking for at-home recipes, at-home workouts, self-care routines. People's lives, amidst everything that's going on, have in many cases got simpler. Even though it might not feel like that with kids at home and working from home, etc., but there is a simplicity and people's values of what they are looking for, not only because they care about it, but also it's time to take control of these things, is all on the up. The interest in immunity has gone up. Interest in holistic health is increasing. People are placing more value on how they take care of themselves as ways to cope with how they're feeling about the world. So self-sacrifice is not a way to be of service. We have to be willing to model what it means to take care of ourselves, to fill our cups before we put anyone else, everyone else's judges and thoughts and opinions before us. You know the saying, put on your own life jacket first. If you're over-resourced, you can't provide the best coaching possible. And you are here to be a leader of this work, not to hide it. You are meant to get this health coaching work out in the world now. The need has increased, and there is no room for us to play small and feel selfish. It's time to commit. It's time to commit to being a beginner, being willing to get in the game, and to growing your health coaching business, because everybody is needing these new ways and we have tools and gifts to support them. So let me know what you think of these examples of how fear of being selfish shows up for health coaches. Did any of these resonate with you the most? What do you think is most noteworthy? I'll see if I can read your comments now. Sometimes they come up and sometimes they don't. No, they're still not coming up, even though I can see that they're there. I'm sorry, I'll read them as soon as I get off. So anything else? If you are ready to think about putting your services out there, overcoming these, what can feel like awkward money conversations, putting together your coaching package, really ready to start pulling your offering together. Every year I offer one of my premium trainings for free. It's the Purposeful Packages Challenge. And we have one coming up in, I'm going to say a few months. It's probably around 6 weeks or so now. I haven't got these exact timings for you, but it's coming up soon. So if you'd like me to put your name on the wait list, it'll be a free full premium training on how to create your purposeful package. Pop your name in the comments. We'll put you on the wait list and we'll let you know when that comes out. If you've got any other questions at all, pop them in the chat. I'm going to come read your questions properly as soon as I can't see it from this view. And I hope that today's Facebook Live has been helpful for you. Have a beautiful week. You are not selfish. You are here to serve. Take care. Bye.